Hey guys, it's Kelsey at Mellowstate, and today I have a what sold video. And this is not just any what sold video, it's a what sold over a holiday weekend video. And newsflash, it wasn't the prettiest weekend of sales. As I create content for you here on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram, TikTok, any content I create for you, I want to keep it as real as possible. That is why I'm coming to you today, literally in my pajamas. Sometimes it's just important to show up. So today, even though I'm sitting at home trying to get as many little things done for reselling, for content creating, for being a wife, for taking care of my house, I am showing up to make this video for you, and I am going to show you the reality of just a normal weekend as a full-time reseller. It's very normal for sales to slow down during holiday weekends, and it's important not to freak out when you see a sales slow down. Like I said, you just keep showing up, do what you need to do, stay consistent, and over time, the sales will come back up. Things will go back to normal. Don't freak out. It's just the reality of business. Anyway, let's get into it. I am going to tell you my sales from Friday all the way to Sunday evening. So that means from November 28th to November 30th. I think starting on Poshmark will be the best. Okay, the first sale I had on Poshmark on Friday was this pair of Frank and Eileen's woman black rock utility pants. I purchased tons and tons of these from a local thrift store. They got donations from a place in Maine, and I purchased all of them for $30 a piece. I think there was over 50 of them. They have been consistently selling for great money. I got a few different varieties of pants and dresses and tops. This particular pair took 193 days to sell. I accepted an offer for $100. Poshmark took $20 of fees out. My cost of goods was $30, as I said. So my total profit on this pair of pants after shipping, after my cost of goods, after the Poshmark fee was $50. Frank and Eileen is a huge bolo brand. If you haven't heard of it, it's definitely a good idea to look them up. Lots of styles, lots of different categories from this brand sell for great money and really consistently. Okay, and then I didn't make any other Poshmark sales on Friday or Saturday. The next Poshmark sale I got came in on Sunday evening. It was this J. McLaughlin Carol sweater. I titled it J. McLaughlin Carol sweater, extra small, new with tag, 328 cashmere turtleneck, cream knit ivory. This was listed for 135 days. It sold for $100. I originally had it listed for, I think, either 125 or 140. I can't really remember. Poshmark took $20 in fees. I had $1 into this sweater, and I made a net profit of $79 on it. J. McLaughlin is a brand that sells so well for me. It's actually my top performing brand in my closet and online stores. I know a lot of people say it doesn't sell for them, so if you've learned based on your own experience that this brand does not sell for you, do not pick it up just because you see it selling for me. Next sale on Poshmark was also Sunday. This was a Cricket men's Henley sweater, extra large, blue-gray collar, pop-over knit cotton button. This sold in only 11 days on Poshmark. I purchased this for $2. I had it listed for $24. I got a $15 offer, which I countered with $20, and the buyer did accept. Poshmark fees were $4. Like I said, bought it for $2. My total profit was $14 in 11 days. And the last sale I made on Poshmark over the holiday weekend was this LL Bean woman's jacket, extra small navy blue utility hood zip pockets drawstring barn. This sold in 170 days for $35. I had $7 taken out for Poshmark fees. I bought it for $1, making my net profit $27. I think if this was a larger size jacket, it probably would have sold much faster, but because it was an extra small, it did sit for a while longer than I would have liked. I had 0 sales on Mercari over the holiday weekend, and I also had 0 sales on Depop over the holiday weekend. So we're gonna move on into eBay sales. The first eBay sale I made over the holiday weekend also fell on a Saturday. I made no eBay sales on Friday. This was a wonderful sale though. It was a Coach woman's black leather jacket, long line, trench, large designer collar button. This jacket sold for $175 and I purchased it for $10 from an estate clear out. It was listed for 173 days. eBay took $23.48 fees for selling with them, and I made $149.37 net profit on this jacket. And for those of you wondering how I shipped something so large, I actually double poly bagged it. I have my favorite 19 by 24 poly bags that I use for shoe boxes or large jackets linked down in my Amazon storefront if you want to go check them out. Again, they're 19 by 24 inches. They come in different colors, different sizes. I love them for this type of item. The next sale I made over on eBay happened on November 29th. It was this pair of We The Free Sunsetter pull-on jeans, small wide leg crop, smock waist, button fly. These I purchased for $10, and unfortunately I made the mistake of not looking over them good enough while I was shopping at the thrift store, because I got them home, I started photographing them, and I realized that there was staining all throughout the legs. So I listed them as is for I think $32. I got a $25 offer within 9 days, which I did accept because I was just happy to see them move along so quickly with the flaws. The fees from eBay were $5.17. I bought them for $10. My total profit was just above $10. Not the best flip, but I am happy I moved a flawed item so quickly. Whenever I get an item home that I realize is flawed, I always accept offers because I don't want that item sitting in my inventory. The last item that I sold on eBay was this Teddy Fresh sweater, vest small, I only want to be loved, bare rose knit sleeveless. Now, this is a great sale because this sweater, Teddy Fresh in general, the brand itself does not have a super powerful sell-through rate. It actually had less than 30% for sweater vest by this brand. I listed this rather high because I've sold this brand in the past. I feel like there is definitely a clientele for it, even though eBay's numbers and the comps weren't really showing it. I think the average sale price for Teddy Fresh vest was around $36 and I priced mine at $52, and it actually did sell for my $52 asking price. And believe it or not, it sold in 23 days of being listed, and I made just around $35 net profit because I bought it for $7 from my local thrift store. And that is all the sales that I made over the holiday weekend. Not the best, but this is reality, you guys. Sometimes slowdowns happen and that's okay. And I want to be the one to tell you that it is okay. Now, outside of my Poshmark, eBay, Merkari, Depop, I also sell printable downloads, reselling education content over on Etsy. And I released a new one just last week, and I actually sold over 100 copies over the holiday weekend with like Black Friday sales, which is absolutely incredible. The one I'm speaking about right now that sold so well was my newest download of a 3,000 plus keyword search engine optimization PDF file. I'll link it down below if you're interested in trying it out. It is awesome. I've gotten great feedback from all of you, so thank you if you've sent me any messages about it or made reviews about it. I really do appreciate it. It is over 3,000 words, like I said. It is categorized and alphabetized per category. I also give you different descriptions and kind of just explaining what each category falls under and is. It is awesome. I'm very proud of it. Keywords are so important for making sales. If you've been struggling with making sales and you're like, well, I have all these great items, but they're not selling, and you're not putting keywords in your titles, it could be the reason your items are not selling. Make sure to maximize your titles. As you heard, as I was reading the titles of these listings that sold during this holiday weekend, I maxed it out. I did not leave any blank spaces because I wanted to optimize my listing so that potential buyers could find the stuff I have listed. So again, I'll list it down in the description if you're interested in trying it out. It is through Etsy. It is printable. It will be sent to you digitally if you're interested. Anyway, you guys, I hope this video was helpful to see the realness of being a full-time reseller. Sometimes slow sales happen. Sometimes we don't want to get dressed for the day. Sometimes the day just turns out so chaotic, and that's life, and that's okay. Tomorrow can always be better. Give yourself grace, but keep working hard. I will catch you guys in the next one. Smooches!